the foot plate of stapes move forward and backward fast. So this over movement, very first movement of stapes is led by this stapes muscle. Sorry, by this stapedius muscle. And now this, if the stapedius is paralyzed, then it causes vibration of over vibration of the stapes and the bony ossicles. These bony ossicles over vibrate, producing over I mean excessive stimulation of the cochlea. It produces excessive stimulation of cochlea. To prevent this, the stapedius muscle normally contract to prevent over vibration of the stapes. So this is the middle ear. Here, any question? This is regular movement of the auditory ossicle is provided by tensor tympani and stapedius muscle. When very loud sounds are heard, the muscles contract and reduce the vibration of the ossicle. This is particularly the stapedius muscle, and in case of tensor tympani, it's told is it keeps the tympanic membrane changed so that the vibration can be transmitted from external ear to the
चार्ज
ear.
लगा ला.
Next, coming to the internal ear. Internal ear is called the labyrinth. Labyrinth is made up of membrane. Membranous labyrinth. That is a membranous coil structure which is around a bony labyrinth. This remains enclosed within a bony labyrinth. Now, it consists of, as we have told that you know that this is a sense organ of hearing, that is cochlea, and another sense organ of equilibrium is the vestibular apparatus. You know this. Now first is the cochlea. How is this cochlea look? It's actually a coil. You have seen the coil of a snail. You have seen this coil of a snail. This cochlea looks as a coil structure. It's a coil. Its coil is 2.5 to 2.75 turns. It takes. Now, this cochlea, if we unwind this cochlea, you could see that it is actually a canal-like structure. This is a canal or cavity. This canal winds down the bony structure. A bony pillar is there. Around this bony pillar, the cochlea winds down. This bony pillar is called the modulus. This bony pillar is called the modulus. From the modulus, bony reed called spiral lamina is wind round this. That you have seen screw देखा तो screw को क्या है एक central pillar like structure, and around the screw there are thread like structures coiled around that central pillar in a screw. Similarly, a bony lamina, you just think the central pillar of the screw is the modulus, and surrounding it, the thread of the screw is actually the spiral lamina. That is the bony lamina. From the bony lamina, two membrane called see here. Sorry. Two membranes called basilar membrane and vestibular membranes are from the end of the spiral lamina to the wall of the extends to the wall of the external wall of the cochlea. Now the cochlear canal is now divided into three parts. These three parts are three compartments. These are called scala vestibuli at the top. This is called scala vestibuli, which starts from the oval window. At the apex, it opens into the helicotrema and it is continuous with the scala tympani. The scala tympani is the lowest one, and it ends at the round window. And the fluid, this is filled up with fluid called perilymph. I'm showing the picture so that it will be easier to understand. And in between these two, there is scala media. The scala media contain endolymph. So the cup, say, see this. This is the structure of the cochlea which winds round. Here, the cochlea, this winds round. This is the bone of middle ear. You see here. If this is the cochlea, and if you give a cross section here, see the partitions. One is basilar membrane. This is the basilar membrane. This membrane is this lower membrane is the basilar membrane, and this is the vestibular membrane. So vestibular membrane and the basilar membrane coming from the modulus, the lamina, spiral lamina, end of the spiral lamina up to the external wall of the cochlea, and it divides it into three parts, or three compartments. This portion is called scala. This part is called, this is the upper, this part is called scala. What is this part called?
Vestibule.
Scala vestibule. And this lower part is called scala?
Scala media, tympani.
Tympani. Scala vestibule starts from where? Here. From here it starts. So it is called इधर लिखा है ना, oval window, and this ends in the round window. In between this is scala media. The scala media, this part is scala media. Now the same fluid flows through the scala vestibule and scala tympani. This is perilymph, the periphery of the cochlear canal. So perilymph is present, and in the middle this is endolymph. In the scala media is filled up with endolymph. See, this is the basilar membrane. Don't forget this. I'm coming to the basilar membrane then. Now at the end of the coil, at the apex of the coil, if you this is a turn, so if you uncoil this at the end, the scala vestibule is connected to the scala tympani with a very small opening. This is called helicotrema. So here at the here you could see here actually an opening is present, that through this opening the perilymph flows between these two chambers. This is called helicotrema. Is there any picture of helicotrema? Here you see. This is an uncoiled. Suppose the cochlea has been uncoiled here. So the upper end, this is scala vestibule, which is connected to the scala tympani with the helicotrema. This is helicotrema, and this is endolymph is flowing through the scala media. This is the cochlea. It's originally cochlea. So this is the partition. See, scala vestibule. Here is the scala vestibule, and this is the scala tympani. It's coiled round like this. It's coiled round like this. Now coming to the basilar membrane. You see, in the basilar membrane lies the organ of Corti. Let's see this. But here they close the basilar membrane. Next time we are coming to the basilar membrane. On the basilar membrane lies the organ of Corti. Actually, the sense organ of hearing, or the organ of Corti lies on the basilar membrane. These basilar membrane are made up of 20,000 to 30,000 basilar fibers. These fibers are of different shape and size. They are not of same size and shape. You see, they are not of same size and shape. And they, at the one end, they are fixed, and the other end, they are open. They are not fixed. At their distal end, they are not fixed. And so, near the oval window, the fibers are short. Near the oval window, when they are, the starting of the scala vestibule, the fibers are short. So they vibrate best at the higher frequency sound. I have given this picture here. You see here the fibers are short here near the oval window. The basilar membrane, the fibers are short here. So they best vibrate at higher frequency sound. This red color is the higher frequency sound is showing. And whereas the near the helicotrema, these fibers are they mainly responds to low frequency sound. They vibrate best at the low frequency sound, and in the medial area, the medium frequency sound. On the basilar membrane lies the, see here, this is the basilar membrane. On the basilar membrane lies the organ of Corti, the sense organ of hearing. So this is the scala media. Look at this clearly. Showing. See here, this is the basilar membrane. On this is the organ of Corti. The organ of Corti is made up of several types of fibers are there. So the and cells are there. And above this lies the tectorial membrane. Above this organ of Corti lies the tectorial membrane, like say covering. It covers the organ of Corti. It contains the hair cells, the receptor of hearing. These are the hair cells. Hair cells are arranged in inner hair cells and outer hair cells. Hair cells at the top, they have cilia called stereocilia. Stereocilia is present at the top of these hair cells. And in the inner hair cells, a single row of inner hair cells and 3 to 4 rows of outer hair cells are present. But although number of hair cells, inner hair cells are less, but the sensory synapses are more in inner hair cells than the outer hair cells. And you see a triangular area is formed here. Okay. You see this, there is a triangular area is formed. So this is the basilar membrane. This roof is made up of the tectorial membrane, and the organ of Corti, the cells are mainly a single row of inner hair cells, 3,000 to 3,500 in number, and 3 to 4 rows of outer hair cells, 20,000 in numbers. Beside this, there are border cells, pillar cells, pharyngeal cells, and other cells are also present. But these are the hair cells. I'll show you in the next class the structure of individual hair cells, and so that you could easily understand the mechanism of hearing. But first, you must have a very clear idea about this middle ear and the inner ear. So, and particularly the basilar membrane and the tectorial membrane. This is the scala media containing endolymph. The fluid present here is the endolymph. From here flowing the perilymph. Okay. In the scala media, in the basilar membrane lies the organ of Corti. In the organ of Corti, the hair cells are present, which are the sense organ of hearing. The hair cells at they are free and they contain stereocilia. The stereocilia are actually, these are the actually receptor cells. And from their base, the auditory nerves are arising and they pass to the modulus. Auditory nerves pass to the modulus. There are 3 or 4 rows of outer hair cells and single row of inner hair cells. See, a triangular area is formed. This is tunnel of Corti. This is called tunnel of Corti. And above this are tectorial membrane. Tectorial membrane is present just at the top of the organ of Corti. So ये देखो inner ear and middle ear की structure clear to सबको? Otherwise you won't be able to understand the function of the role of middle ear and inner ear in the mechanism of hearing. The mechanism of hearing, the middle ear's function is impedance matching, and here also in the frequency analyzer, it acts as frequency analyzer. In the inner ear, the frequency analyzer. as we have seen, the long frequency, the basilar, different parts of the basilar membrane, depending on the length of the basilar membrane fiber, basilar fiber, they respond to high frequency sound or low frequency sound. Got that? चलो एक बार बताओ. These are the hair cells. These are inner hair cells. These are the outer hair cells. These are the stereocilia. This is showing the stereocilia. Normally they do not touch the tectorial membrane. When a particular area vibrates, then that area, the tectorial membrane touch the stereocilia, so the receptor potential develops, and this receptor potential, this impulse is generated, and this action potential then travel along the auditory nerve. Okay, so in between there are pillar cells and some other cells are also there, but basically these are the inner hair cells and these are the outer hair cells. Okay, the mechanism I will discuss in the next class. So first, Pata, what are the different parts? What are the different parts of ear?
Ma'am, external ear, middle ear, and internal ear.
Yes, good. External ear, middle ear, and internal ear. External ear की two parts are?
Ma'am, pinna and external auditory meatus.
Meatus. And external auditory meatus. What is external auditory meatus? It's a canal. Canal made up of fibrocartilage covered by skin. So, which glands are present here? What are ear wax and what is this made up of? Ear wax?
Ma'am, ceruminous glands and sebaceous glands.
Glands are ceruminous gland and sebaceous gland. And ear wax is made up of what?
Ceruminous.
Really cerumen? Ceruminous gland is the ceruminous gland and secretion is the cerumen. Okay. So ear wax is made up of cerumen और क्या है उसमें? Sebum and exfoliated epithelial cells. ये स्किन से जो epithelial, dry epithelial cells, जो dead epithelial cells are also, shed होते, that also makes ear wax. And the presence of hairs here prevents the entry of foreign particles here. It's not a straight one. It's somewhat soft one. Gentian, wax. This is why. Actually, ये क्या है? Moria. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Tympanic membrane.
Tympanic membrane. It separates from the middle ear from the external ear. Tympanic membrane. With the tympanic membrane attached, this bony structure is called
Malleus.
Huh?
Malleus.
Malleus.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
दिखाई दे रहा है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
चलो बताओ. Next part is the middle ear. जल्दी बताओ. उसके बाद practical. We will discuss some practical. Okay. Middle ear. What are the contents of middle ear?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, auditory ossicles.
Auditory ossicles. Very good.
Auditory muscles and ear.
Muscles and ear. Very good. Auditory ossicle, muscle and ear. Sorry, in the ear. And ear. Auditory ossicles. What name the auditory ossicles sequentially from starting from the tympanic membrane? These are.
malleus,
This is
incus, and
steps. Okay. So malleus, incus, stapes, they arrange in the form of कैसे? They arrange कैसे है?
liver,
Liver. Yes, they arrange in the form of liver. And the air helps to equalize the pressure on either side of the tympanic membrane. And two muscles are also there. What are the two muscles? Arpita, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Arpita, what are the two muscles?
Tensor tympani and stapedius.
Tensor tympani
And stapedius.
Tensor tympani is coming from where? From the eustachian tube. And it is attached to where? Tensor tympani is attached to where? Angeline? Tensor tympani muscles are attached in which part of the middle ear?
Manubrium. Manubrium of
Manubrium passes through the manubrium. It is attached to the. इसका function क्या है बताओ?
tympanic membrane.
Handles of the malleus.
Malleus का manubrium से ये attached to this membrane. इसको नाम क्या है?
Tympanic membrane. Tympanic membrane.
Tensor tympani. So it causes keep the tympanic membrane tensed. That's why it is called tensor tympani. Okay, it keeps the tympanic membrane tensed. And another muscle, stapedius muscle, is attached to where?
Foot plate of stapes.
Foot plate of stapes. And what is the function of this? इसका role क्या है? And it this is supplied by this muscle is supplied by
to lessen the extra movement of the foot plate. Yes. Facial nerve.
It is supplied by facial nerve, branch of facial nerve. Very good. And इसको, function. What is the function of stapedius?
Prevents excess movement of steps.
Stapes against the oval window. Very good. So this now coming the internal ear. Internal ear it is made up of cochlea. This round part is the cochlea and the vestibular apparatus. Now we will discuss about this cochlea. Can anybody say about this cochlea? How is this cochlea made up of? Sorry, one thing I have forgotten this one. Is the tympanic reflex, which is a protective reflex. In response to a very loud sound, it dampens the movement of the ossicular system and thereby lowering the magnification of the sound energy that strikes the cochlear fluid, and in this way it protects the inner ear from the damage of the very loud sound. This is called the tympanic reflex. It is written here, you just give a reading. Now coming to the cochlea. How is this cochlea made up of? See, this is the cochlea structure. So cochlea is a tubular structure. Can anybody describe this cochlea? Who could? Mohit, can you?
Yes, ma'am. Made up of conic canal and
ये किसके अगेंस्ट कॉइल हो रहा है? इट्स अ कॉइल स्ट्रक्चर. कितना कॉइल, कितना टर्म है कॉइल की?
2.5 to 2.75.
7.5 टर्न है. किसकी ऊपर वो कॉइल कर रहा है? एक पिलर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. वो पिलर को नेम क्या है? एक बोनी पिलर की ऊपर वो कॉइल करते हैं. उसको नाम क्या है?
मॉड्यूलस.
मॉड्यूलस. वेरी गुड. मॉड्यूलस के ऊपर एक लाइक स्क्रू की लाइक एक थ्रेड ऐसा ऐसा राउंड हो, जिसको कहा दैट इज अ बोनी thread like structure, that is called, it is spirally lamina.
Spiral
It's called
lamina. Yes,
lamina.
ma'am.
Spiral lamina. From the so spiral lamina, ये देखो एक स्क्रू की जो है, I mean the thread of a screw जैसा coil होते हैं ऐसा, तो उसको एक that thread की एक side वो पिलर के साथ attached है, अलग side is free. From that free side, two membranes are coming out from two membranes. This membrane, one membrane is called, this is vestibular membrane, and this one is, दोनों membrane क्या क्या है? Basilar membrane. It extends, yes, basilar membrane. They extends from the free end of the spiral lamina up to the outer wall of the cochlea and separates the canal into three compartments. What are these three compartments? Vestibuli, very good. Media, and this is
tympani.
Scala tympani, very good. The scala vestibuli starts from where? Here. Here. The scala vestibuli starts from here. This structure is called what step is the first step is attached. इसको क्या कहते हैं? Yes.
Oval window.
What's the window? दोनों window की
Oval
the
window.
middle layer is connected. It's called oval window. So the scala vestibuli starts from the oval window, and at the apex, it is continuous with the scala tympani through a hole. This hole is called, say, ये तुम पूरा जाओ तो ये scala vestibuli, then again ये ऐसा होता है. This at the apex, this opening is called. What is the name of that opening? Angeline? Is there Angeline?
Helicotrema.
This is called
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Helicotrema. This is called helicotrema. And this with the helicotrema, see this part, I mean the scala tympani ends where? In this window. What is that window?
Round window.
Round window. Round window. So the perilymph flows to this compartment, and the middle compartment is called scala
Media.
Scala media, containing the fluid is endolymph. At the base of this is the basilar membrane. On the basilar membrane lies the organ of Corti, the sense organ of hearing. So how this organ of Corti is the structure of organ of Corti? Can you explain? Can anybody explain structure of organ of Corti? At the top of the organ of Corti hangs this membrane. This membrane is called
Basilar membrane. Pectoral membrane.
Pectoral membrane.
Pectoral
टेक्सटोरियल
membrane.
मेम्ब्रेन इसके ऊपर हैंग कर रहा है, ठीक है. टेक्सटोरियल मेम्ब्रेन इसके ऊपर हैंग कर रहा है, and it's made up of several types of cells. So what are the auditory receptors? Receptor cells क्या क्या है? Konica is there. Konica, what are auditory receptors? Vishmaya? Going, Vishmaya is here. Vishmaya? Are you there? Hello?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
Kanika there? Hello? कहाँ जाते तुम लोग? ओपन करके?
हाँ मैडम.
Ashio?
कंघी है.
Is there Ashio? Arya, hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Arya is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Arya, batao. Who is it?
No, repeat once more.
Hello.
No, repeat the
Is it-
question once more.
What are the auditory receptors? Hello, can you hear me? Name the auditory
Yes, ma'am.
receptors. क्या auditory receptors क्या है? Here.
Basilian fibers.
Basilar fibers. On the basilar fibers lies this the organ of Corti. Basilar fibers are not the auditory receptors. So name the auditory receptors. Basilar fibers are the fibers on which the organ of Corti lies. Okay. So what are the auditory receptors? Who can answer? Gauri? Gauri, what are the auditory receptors? ये तो very simple question. ये तो पढ़ा, I mean, I thought I don't have to explain this. Auditory receptor like rods and cones are the visual receptor. ऐसा auditory receptors क्या है? Hair cells. Auditory hair cells are the auditory receptors. Auditory hair cells. So देखो basilar membrane is made up of basilar fibers. इसके ऊपर organ of Corti है. Organ of Corti is made up of several types of fibers. Sorry, several types of cells. And ear cell and the receptor cells are the hair cells. Inner hair cells and outer hair cells. So what are the difference between inner hair cells and outer hair cells? Who could answer? Inner hair cells and outer hair cells, Suchimita, batao. Suchimita, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Batao.
Inner hair cells are step cells
Single row, and outer hair cells are
3 4 rows. Yes, ma'am.
3 to 4 rows. And a tunnel is formed in between these rows. This is called
ma'am, triangular tunnel known as tunnel of Corti.
tunnel of Corti. Achha, what are the basilar fibers structure? It's made up of how many fibers? Basilar fibers, that is the basilar membrane is made up of basilar fibers. So कितना सारे fibers है? ये basilar membrane के ऊपर कितना सारे fibers are there? 20,000 to 30,000 fibers are there.
Ma'am, 20,000 to 30,000 fibers.
30,000 fibers are there. And how are they analyze frequency? These basilar fibers, which part is there? See here, the high frequency fibers, sorry, high frequency sound strikes on or stimulates
Ma'am,
this
near
part.
the oval window.
Oval
From
window.
high-
As the frequency reduces, that affects the area of the basilar membrane which are near the helicotrema. Okay, these fibers. So high frequency sound near the oval window, low frequency sound near the apex. These are the basilar membrane. So fine, we have learned about the structure of ear thoroughly. The next class I will discuss the mechanism of ear. Sure. Fine then.
Thank you, ma'am.
No, ये अभी finish नहीं हुआ class. अभी class finish नहीं हुआ. We will चलो थोड़ा सा practical discuss करें first. थोड़ा सा practical discuss करें. Blood grouping, blood typing. One. Chalo, blood typing. So blood grouping, though we have already learned about blood grouping. The blood grouping, there are blood group is depends on the presence of antigen on the surface of the RBC. You know that. So there are different types of blood group system. Of these two blood group systems are clinically most important. They are clinically more immunologically they are more important. That's why this is ABO blood group system, you know, and RH blood group system. This ABO blood group system, these antigens are naturally occurring antigen. They are present since birth, but this RH blood group system, these antigens are not naturally occurring. They are in RH, the person with RH positive gene, these antigens are produced after birth when they are exposed to, say, after birth when they are exposed to several bacteria like this, then this causes the formation of this antigen. So, and antibodies are not the Rh negative at first. Antigen, you know, say in type A antigens are present where plasma contain anti-B antibody. Similarly, B antigen, obviously, anti-A antibodies are present. And in A and B antigen, if present, no antibodies are found here in the plasma. And in type O, no antigen is present on the surface of the RBC. So both anti-A and anti-B antibodies are found. Here, in case of RH blood group, if antigen is present, no, this is called RH positive, and if it is absent, called RH negative. Okay. So who discovered this blood group system first? Can you name the scientist?
Landsteiner.
Landsteiner, very good, Carl Landsteiner. So from his discovery, he has postulated two laws. These are called Landsteiner law. Can you know this? Do you know? Remember this, the Landsteiner law? ये इसमें ही है. Sorry. पहले वाला इसमें ही देखो. यहाँ से. What is the law of Landsteiner? First law क्या state करते? If an antigen is present on the surface of the RBC, the corresponding antibody must be absent in its plasma, isn't it? If A antigen is present, anti-A must be absent in the plasma. This is the Landsteiner law, first law. And second law, if the antibody is absent here, if an antibody is absent in the plasma, the corresponding antibody must be present here. This is the second law. But second law, that is, as anti-A is absent here, anti-A antibody is absent here, so antigen A is present on the surface of the RBC. But this second law is not true for blood group, RH blood group system. It is applicable for ABO blood group system, because if there is no anti-RH negative blood, if there is no antibody, this, antigens are not formed here. So this is, so ABO and RH factors are this. Now I'm directly going to the ABO blood group system. It is the most important blood group system. And these antibodies are IgM type. Usually these antibodies are IgM types. And RH system, clinically RH system is more important. But as I have told you earlier that in the ABO blood group system only antigens are A and B antigen. Whether A or B or no antigen or both A and B antigen are present. But in case of RH antigen, there are several, not a single antigen. RH is not a single antigen, but there are several antigens. 50 different types of blood group antigens are present in case of RH. Of this, D antigen is most potent in human being. In human, D is most potent antigen in RH antigen. That's why during blood group typing, we use anti-D antisera. Anti-D antisera is used to detect whether D antigen is present or not. So in blood typing, we have to take blood from the patient. You know, blood typing. Why blood typing is required? Can you explain why we need blood typing or blood grouping? इसको blood group जानना is the must. Why? क्यों? Why blood group test is the must?
Blood transfusion.
Yes, number one is most important is blood transfusion, which is a life-saving process, and for saving life from excessive blood loss or from any blood ailments, it requires blood transfusion. Besides this, that's why we must know our blood group. And any other cause for to prevent mismatched blood transfusion, one should know the blood group. And any other cause? This is also required for medico-legal purpose for legal purpose, in case of murder or in case of dispute, and also in case of to solve the paternity dispute. Paternity dispute solve this blood grouping is or blood typing is very important. Now, so here RH positive and RH negative blood means if RH positive or RH negative. Okay, remember this RH positive and RH negative. Yeah. So what are the depending on the ABO and RH blood group, these are the blood groups: AB plus, A plus, B plus, O plus, and AB minus, A minus, B minus, O minus. Now during the process of blood grouping, we can test slide test or tube test. In our class, usually we do slide test, so I'm explaining this slide test only. Okay, slide test दिखा रहा है. Tube test तो हम लोग नहीं करते, तो हम only explaining slide test. What we require this anti-sera. First, we require the blood of the patient, the sample blood of patient. The sample blood of patient, particularly, we have to make the RBC of the recipient with the anti-sera of the donor. Okay, so see here we are using anti-sera. We are using this anti-sera, and anti-sera is a commercially available anti-sera. 3 different types of applicators are to use, not a single applicator. For mixing the blood with the different anti-sera, we have to use the different types of applicators. This blood sample, dropper, different droppers are to use for different anti-sera, and obviously needle, and those are required for pricking, aseptic pricking of finger or earlobe. A drop of blood is required from ear or fingertip. Next, let's see. Here, see this. Actually,
আপনি স্ক্রিন শেয়ার করেছেন নাকি? আমি স্ক্রিন দেখতে পাচ্ছি না।
প্রথম থেকেই দেখতে পাওনি?
নো ম্যাম। আমরা ভাবছি আপনি এরকম
আমি তো দেখেই যাচ্ছি। আমি তো তোমাদের তখন থেকে দেখেই যাচ্ছি, কেন বলছো না তো? দেখতে পাচ্ছ? দেখো তো।
Yes, ma'am.
এটা দেখেছো?
ম্যাম প্রথম থেকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি।
প্রথম থেকে দেখতে পাওনি? This one, আচ্ছা, এটা just to show that the antigen on the surface of the RBC and antibody in the plasma present. According to Landsteiner law, see the antigen present on the RBC the corresponding antibody must be absent here. So as A antigen is present, so here anti-A must be absent here. This is Landsteiner law 1. And in Landsteiner law 2, if anti-A is present here, then this antigen must be absent here. But as here it is anti-B is present here, so B antigen must be absent here. This is the Landsteiner law. Second, this is not applicable for Rh blood group system. This Rh blood group system, in the Rh blood group system only antigen are present. Okay, these are not naturally occurring antigen, and these are produced in the body after birth. So in the group test, see here we require, these are the requirements. देखते बच्चों?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So these are the antisera. We need antisera. These antisera are commercially available. I'm showing you this antisera. These are commercially available antisera. We need three slides. Three applicators. Three different applicators are to use for three different antisera. Three different droppers are also used. Sample blood. You can use directly from finger picking or from earlobe picking. We can also use that. And all the requirements which are required, to check this under aseptic for finger picking for under aseptic condition, like alcohol, cotton needle, etc. are also required. And here we also require microscope. In our class, I used to show, generally I show you the how it looks like under microscope. This clotting look like under microscope. So these are the requirements. These are the antisera which are commercially available. You see this antisera, this anti-D which is colorless, anti-B is yellow, light yellow in color, and anti-A is blue in color. These three antisera are used. These are actually antisera are colorless, but artificial color are used here. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
देखो stop कब हो जाएगा? Time is nearly ending. तो देखो जितना हो तो देखो ये this is antisera. These are universally accepted. This color is not that anyone can give any color to any antisera. It's not that. It's universally accepted because see, blood grouping and tagging is such important. It's a mistake means it cost life. That's why. So it is anti-A is blue in color. Remember this. Obviously, it is not actually blue in color, but this blue color is added. And anti-B is yellow in color, and anti-G is colorless. So you take tray like this or slide. We better be in the slide test. We take slides, 3 slides sometimes. 2 slides in our lab. As we do this, we have to take 2 slides. In the slide, in each of the slide, we have to take the antisera with separate droppers. Anti-A, you have to mark the areas, like say here in the areas you have to mark like A, B, T and S. S is for saline. So in the area A, you have to take 1 drop of A antisera. In the B, you have to take 1 drop of B antisera. In the D, in the area D, you have to take 1 drop of G antisera. In another area, that is the control, where you have to take saline. In the saline, we have to take 1 drop of sample blood, either directly or from DTA blood. You can use also DTA blood and mix well to make the cell suspension, red cell suspension towards the cell from other. Sorry. Now with the help of an applicator or of a dropper, you have to take that cell suspension and to add this cell suspension to each of these antisera. See, with A, with B, and with G also you have to add. And with the help of 3 different applicators, see, not a single applicators are using with, because ये तो contamination हो जाएगा. क्योंकि से if the blood contains antigen A and you are mixing it with antigen B, sorry, the applicator which is already containing this B antisera, it false result देंगे. So इसीलिए you have to use this 3 separate applicators to mix them well. Now have to wait for 1 minute or 2 minutes, and the result is this. If there is no clumping in a naked eye, तुम खाली चौक में देखो, if there is no clumping, ये clumping नहीं है. Say anti-B, this is the anti-B antisera. ये तब जब तुम blood दिए थे उसको clumping नहीं हुआ. That means the blood is not B, but antigen A के साथ इसको clumping हो गया. This clumping looks like ये, like card जैसा, sorry. देखो ऐसा, I mean clumping of red blood cells. सारे red blood cells, I mean एक जगह हो गया. This is not hemolysis, but clumping of red blood cells. So as this blood reacts with antigen A, clumping takes place with antigen A. This is antisera A. The blood clumps with antisera A. Obviously, the RBC contain antigen A on its surface. That's why the clumping takes place with the same. That means the blood type of this subject is is type A. Similarly, this is anti-B antisera and this is A antisera. The type B, whose blood is type B, एंटी बी के साथ क्लम्प हो गया, मगर एंटी ए के साथ कोई क्लम्प नहीं है. ठीक है, बिकॉज उसको तो आई मीन इट्स द पर्सन कंटेनिंग टाइप बी एंटीजन, उसको प्लाज्मा में ऐसे ही एंटी ए रहते हैं. एंटीबॉडी इज नेचुरली ऑकर्ड. सो दिस इज नो क्लम्पिंग हियर, इट इज क्लम्पिंग हियर. एंड ए बी means both A के साथ क्लम्पिंग हो गया, B के साथ भी क्लम्पिंग हो गया. That means the person's blood group is AB. Similarly for RH के लिए, RH this is anti A. देखो एक क्लम्पिंग होते तो ऐसा होता, and क्लम्पिंग नहीं होता तो ऐसा होता. But if you see the this clamping in naked eye, then it's okay. You are sure that is the blood group of this person is A, and here the blood group of the person is anti T. Clamping with anti T के साथ हुआ है. तो इसका blood group क्या है?
कहाँ पे?
What is the blood group of this person?
A positive.
ठीक से देख. ये एंटी डी के साथ जो क्लम्प हुआ, तो ओनली दिस वन आई एम आस्किंग. एंटी डी के साथ जो हुआ, RH पॉजिटिव, क्योंकि एंटीजन डी के साथ क्लम्पिंग हुआ. ऑब्वियसली द एंटीजन इज प्रेजेंट, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज पॉजिटिव. जिसके साथ जो एंटीसेरा के साथ रिएक्शन होता है वो पॉजिटिव होता है. दिस इज पॉजिटिव एंड दिस इज कंट्रोल. नाउ व्हाई यू नीड टू डू दिस कंट्रोल? ये कंट्रोल क्यों चाहिए? तुम्हारा कोई कंटामिनेशन हो गया क्या नहीं है, ये काट जाते, ये क्लम्पिंग हो जाते. दैट मींस तुमको ये पूरा रिपीट करना है. होल टेस्ट इज टू रिपीट, बिकॉज़ that means contamination हो गया कहाँ पे. हाँ, इसलिए that's control is to check. This is the clamping. Now, what I'm explaining that if you see this clamping in your naked eye, then it's okay. No need to check under microscope. But if you see no clamping here, then if you have to confirm under microscope. If under microscope there is no clamping, that means microscope के under microscope you could see this. There are only RBCs you could see clearly. RBCs are floating here, no clumping. But under microscope with clumping, you could see this clump or like this. RBCs are clumped. So that you have to confirm, always confirm under microscope. This is the clumping. This is no clumping. Okay. So there you could make this chart. You can take this chart with anti-T, anti-sera, anti-A, anti-sera, anti-T, anti-sera. You take the anti-sera in 3 different
टमाटर अभी ठीक है, चोट लगा.
that kara.
With anti-sera A, clumping takes place, but there is no clumping with anti-G and anti-P. Then what is the blood group of the subject? Okay, in this way, so that it will be easier to understand, because it's a blood groups. Post a question of blood groups, and this is very important. So I don't know whether I could show you or not. If I could, then I will show you, and if I do not, then better if you try. Just remember this, that antigen, a blood group of the subject is with that antisera, the clumping takes place of that blood. Okay, एंटी ए के साथ रिएक्शन होते हैं तो उसको ब्लड ग्रुप ए, एंटी बी के साथ होते हैं तो उसको ब्लड ग्रुप बी, बोथ के साथ होते हैं तो ब्लड ग्रुप ए बी, एंड किसी को साथ नहीं होता तो ओ. सिमिलरली आरएच के साथ होते हैं तो पॉजिटिव, आरएच के साथ नहीं होते तो नेगेटिव, in this way. And always you have to compare with the controls, and you have to confirm under microscope. Your result is to confirm under microscope. Clear? Blood grouping?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. चलो राइटिंग तो पीडीएफ तो हमारे पास है नहीं, उसको बनाना देखते हैं, दे देंगे. Next class.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.